said, I thought the ball had better finish, game better than the last time for sure, and better game in progress. Some curveballs that were effective. Put some balls on the ground. They hit some fly balls on him, but he put some balls on the ground. But overall, I just think it's coming where he's come from, having not pitched in a long time. I kind of think it's actually pretty good progress for him individually.
You just got to fight through it. All this stimuli impetus that's going on right now. Haven't before.
Yes and no. I mean, he still can hit a ball out of the ballpark. He can, and he had 3 fly balls to left field today. It does get a little bit better angle off the bat. Could have been more effective. I could have used the other ones. You're right, but again, he has the really potential to drive the ball if he catches one. Could be gap or farther. So, and then he runs well. So I was thinking of all those different things. Not yet.
And that's it. That's all I know. Historically. So,
what do you think?
Like I said, in spite of the results,
but you asked a different question. What do you think?
I'm encouraged by the way we're dealing with it.
I'm asking you.
Are you saying we're not competing?
I'm not saying that. I'm curious if you think so.
Well, I mean, then you must be thinking that if you ask the question.
Well, I'm not defending it, but you guys have lost 12 in a row. I think it's a fair question.
This is not one.
I am. I'm asking you the question back because I obviously think we're playing hard. We're not winning games right now, but I'm not going to denigrate the effort by the guys. I'm asking if you're seeing that because I'm not.
If you want to sit in,
Is that a fair question?
I'm not on a World Series with the manager, so I wouldn't.
All right, let's move on.
Excuse me, but you're not taking after me.
I'm not coming after you. Just ask you a question. No, he's being okay.
Drought ending is a drought. I think that's the culmination of the work you put in earlier today.
I'm sorry, who?
Mike Trout didn't hit, and it was
You know, he looked good. I still think he's trending in the right direction. He is. It's frustrating. Listen, that's a tough stretch. I don't even know if he's ever done that before. He was out here at 12:30 hitting today to try to get a better feel for it. He's just so good, so talented. That's what I'm talking about. You just got to stay with all this. We're missing some guys that really make the lineup look different, and there's not as much protection. We went through the same thing last year when he was out and Anthony. So we got to figure out the right combination of things and work it from there. But I really, again, there's arguably one of the best players, top 3, maybe the best by the end of time. And today was either at 12:30 taking BP against guys that we had to bring in here to throw to him. So that tells you about the motivation.
And you think the work that he put in is the reason why he was able to, you know?
I'm looking at it from a different perspective. The things that he's working on showed up in the game. See, it's not always going to result in a hit or results. Results aren't always going to be, you're going to see it noticeably as a hit. But the adjustments he's making, sometimes you do it in practice and you can't bring it into the game. He's bringing it into the game now.
When the 3 guys at the top of the lineup are consistently putting pressure on the opposing pitcher, does that kind of reinforce to you the idea of keeping them there, or do you think maybe spread them out a little bit, shake things?
Oh, no, you have to keep them right there. I mean, if you spread them out, then you have to start putting people in there you don't want to put in that particular part of the lineup or having that many at-bats. So, no, you keep your clump going there. That's our best grouping right there easily. And so you stay with them. You know, they're really good baseball players, and we're going through a bad moment right now, but that doesn't mean you abandon anybody. They'll get all my support. I believe in these guys a lot. I actually like them a lot on top of that. In spite of what's going on, our work is spectacular. Their prep is great. It's just not showing up. And that's as simple as that. That's how I look at things. I only get upset if I'm with a group of people I thought didn't care. And that's when you get upset. But I'm not seeing that at all.
Joe, for the past couple of weeks, a lot of comments from different guys about, you know, feeling like they want to be the guy to you know, kind of break the team out of this, feeling like they're rushing, feeling like, you know, that sort of thing. What do you think is kind of the collective, you know, pressure that's impacting them right now and feeding off of one another?
It's just typical. These kind of moments, every team you've been around, it's a typical kind of a thing that you'll get those kind of thoughts, feelings, emotions. If you ask the question, that's the answer you're going to get. And you just got to fight through it. All the stimuli impetus that's going on right here It's happened before. It's not the first time. The difference is how you get through it. And for me, it's more of it's got to be an organic moment. You're just not going to, you just almost have to will it through sometimes too. We got to get the big hit when it's necessary. We got to make the big pitch when it's necessary, and then you got to come out the other side. Again, there's no secret to how you get out of this other than just staying with it, working at it, supporting one another, and then finally you do. And that's it. That's the only thing I know, and I've done it before. I've been in some crappy moments historically. So, like I said, in spite of the results, I really am encouraged by the way we're dealing with it.
But that number, the 12 in a row, it's unprecedented for a few years. You think is that kind of growth? There's just more.
I've been involved in a lot of firsts. This is not one of them that I'd like to have, but regardless of that, my mindset has to be one at a time, one game at a time. Win tonight's game, try to go 1-0 tomorrow. I mean, seriously, that's all you can do. If you want to sit and dwell on it, it just it'll eat you alive, and it's not worth that. It's not worth that easily. If you just look around the globe and what's happening, it's not worth it to have a baseball game eat you alive.